Hello everyone, it's Victoria, and yeah, I know I haven't been posting anything for a while. I think for a year I haven't checked. But in this new 2026 year, I decided that I'm gonna start posting some content again. And from obviously a lot of things happened in 2025 on my professional area, in my personal life, in my hobbies, and I got a new hobby, a new collector items that I collect now, and this is dolls. You see them there. So now I collect Barbies, modern. I have some vintage one there. And then some other types of dolls. You see Disney and some Rainbow High and LOL and some Monster High there. But I'm gonna show briefly my collection, my shelves a bit later. I'm still collecting jewelry. I do find that the findings are slimmer, becoming slimmer. I don't know why, but definitely I struggle more with finding vintage stuff in charity shops or car boot sales where I usually buy them. And so I started a small collection of modern jewelry, modern costume jewelry. And there's been some sales at Marks and Spencer, and so I bought some Marks and Spencer jewelry. So this one was 50% off. Don't know if with the usual lighting will be better. I'm not sure. I feel like although it's darker, you can see the details a bit more, but maybe I'm wrong. But this is a brooch, a modern brooch. And I do like brooches that have, like small jangly stuff, pendants down that can, move freely and dangle. And I like that this one has like an irregular shape, kind of like, I don't know, a thread that's been let loose. And then it has a natural stone, tiger eye stone on this pendant, on this, pendant you can call them, and small rhinestones at the bottom. That's how it looks in the back. And then this one has like a stone, like a, I mean, it wants to be a stone. It's obviously not a stone. Let's see if it has anything in the back. No. So I think this is made of the same metal as this. It made to look like a stone, but it's actually the same metal. And again, has some rhinestones. And then from here, it has something that wants to be, I don't know, it looks like a bit like a cameo, a bit like a coin. It obviously isn't. It's not like even a very precise imitation of a coin, of a Roman coin or like antique coin, ancient coin. But I feel like that's what it wants to be. And then from here, it has like kind of a turquoise stone, but I don't think so. This one is a natural stone, but I feel like this is more like plastic. At least that's how it feels to me. Or maybe not. It is actually some sort of stone. So let's let it out. if I can. Don't want to break it. Oh, I can't do it. I don't know why, but it's blocked. There you go. I also like that it has like two types of metal, like the gold one and the silvery one. So that will look nice on a coat, a lapel, or like a thicker jacket. It's not signed, but I don't think Marks and Spencer signs their stuff anymore. It used to in the past, but not anymore. So that's the brooch. Yeah, I was really drawn to the stones, to the dangly, to this irregular shape, but also to this profile here. So this is by Marks and Spencer, made using 75% recycled materials, natural stone. And this one is a ring. This is by Autograph, which is a Marks and Spencer brand, and it's skin kind. So this one wasn't on sale, and it's made with cubic zirconia and stainless steel 18 karat gold plated. So let's open. Oh, my decor has fallen off. I'll use these for comfort. Oops. What else does it say? Made in China. Dust bag included. Oh, it's good that they said, because I was gonna just throw this away. So that's the ring. So yeah, I was drawn to the shape. It looks like a trumpet wrapped around my finger. I don't know, it has a very like modern look. And I do appreciate when modern jewelry doesn't try to necessarily imitate too much the older styles, although sometimes I like that too, like with this, but this one has like again a modern spin. But yeah, I do like when modern jewelry is kind of very modern and forward and maybe even a bit futuristic. So I do like the shape of this ring. Fits all my fingers, I think. A bit big on this one, but I'm not gonna use this finger probably anyway. And I'll look later how it looks with other rings, but I feel like probably it should be worn on its own. So we can put it later in this, in his own bin, the dust bag. And then this one I bought for my upcoming Christmas New Year party, and I know it's already 4th of January. Yeah, today is 4th of January, but I have Russian background. I'm not fully Russian, but I have Russian background. And they used to celebrate like the old style, or like I think, the new year by the old calendar before, was it Pope Gregor who readjusted the calendar to the fact that the spin of the Earth around the Sun that gives us the seasons is actually a bit longer than the 365 days, which is why we have the 1 in 4 year. You have like an extra day in February, but then it also kind of skewed, I think, the way the years were counted. So then, when on adjustment, New Year is 31st, but the old style, I think, was 14th of January was the New Year. But Russians, it's not like, I don't think it's a official bank holiday in Russia, and in other post-Soviet countries, it's not like an official bank holiday, but people still sometimes celebrate it. And for expats, Russian, Ukrainian, other countries that used to be in that sphere of influence, the experts sometimes do celebrate it, and our experts in UK will celebrate it, and we're going to Edinburgh to have our party, our New Year's party. And I was, I plan to wear these bows. That's hypoallergenic, so a lot of Marks and Spencer jewelry is hypoallergenic, made in India, and that's it. Let's see if we can get them out. Ooh. So they have like a fabric here, like a felt fabric on the back. And it's embroidered, I don't know, embroidered a bit on the edge, embroidered on the edges. And then it has these chains of rhinestones sewed or glued on. And then it has a central, bigger rhinestones as well. So that's gonna glisten nicely on my ears. So I don't usually wear black or brown or like dark colored earrings because I have quite dark hair. But this one will, because these ones have these rhinestones, they will be noticeable. They won't get lost. Still haven't picked up my dress. This year I actually didn't buy any for my Christmas parties and other parties. I just used the ones that I've already had. And I still have one dress that I can still wear, but I'm not sure if it's up to occasion, so I might go shopping on during the week to maybe buy something, and I will probably want to reference these earrings because I think that they're really nice. These glistening bows. And then the other jewelry is this necklace. And this one is like, you know, what I was talking about. It's modern, and it's quite a statement piece, and it doesn't have like a vintage feel because it's so geometric and the shapes of the links is so unusual. So it feels, again, very modern and even futuristic with these cubes. Almost sci-fi feeling, and I do like that in jewelry. Again, this one wasn't quite on sale. I did pay full price. So that's also hypoallergenic by Marks and Spencer. Let's get it out of here. So one of my cats really likes to be in the center of attention. Do you? Come on, go, go, go. He's not gonna go. If I'm gonna let him be here, he's just gonna sit and lie in the front of the camera. So this is really gorgeous. I really like this. See, they don't put their stamp on anywhere. So currently you're never gonna know that this is Marks and Spencer if you're gonna buy it from a charity shop. Which, you know, vintage jewelry also sometimes had this, even older jewelry. Some companies only put like paper, you know, paper pins, badges on their jewelry. So once those were taken off by their owners, that's it. You're not gonna know which company it belonged to. So it has this chain here. We can use different lengths. We can make it shorter or longer. So this one will be more like on the neck. And usually I do like this more, but you can put it so that it lies lower on the chest. And let's have a look at one of these. I don't know how to call them. So it's like a metal cube shape, and on two sides are just metal, and they're used to kind of for the findings and for the chain and to link them all together, and all the other four sides of it have these crystals, this rectangular crystals, which I think are plastic and not glass. Yeah, they are plastic. They're acrylic rhinestones, but they still look very cute. Yeah, and very modern. So I'll try to maybe show them off on myself once I find you know, the right clothing that they will go with it. But yeah, I'll give you now a quick look at my shelves here with my dolls. Well, today I actually dealt with so I've done some photos. You can see that, oh, and I've had a bit of wine earlier, but this is from my Happy New Year photos, and this is the doll I dealt with today. So this is a hybrid doll, because that's actually two dolls combined. It's a Playline Barbie mermaid that I took the head and put it on this curvy body from a Barbie Extra. So this table needs some work. There used to be a table here between them. They're not just sitting there in front of each other. There was a table, but again, I used it for my photo shoots for the new year. That's a whole mayhem there. I should have prepared them, but because of these lights that I've put for Christmas, now I have limited access to these shelves. So for now, they all just lie there. there where I keep my 80s and 90s Barbies, my vintage Barbies. And there is where I keep a lot of my Barbie sisters, including this very vintage Tootsie or Chris. I have some reproductions of the original Barbies there. Ugh, the lights. Okay. And I have even a vintage Integrity Toys Barbie and Cindy's there. Some older Skippers. And then here are the Barbies that are associated with more like, you know, fantasy style, like ballerinas. And this is a ballerina from the Swan Lake Ballet, and this mermaid and the Sleeping Beauty. Some more like 2000 Barbies there, and then another Barbie cafe. And then here I have different types of dolls. Like I have a bigger doll, a big rainbow high. So there were some Cindy's here, well they still are, but they were on chairs. But again, I used them for my Happy New Year photo shoots. So they are a bit like sitting on whatever there. And this one is resting, this Cindy is resting with the rainbow highs. I have a lot of rainbow highs and not enough space for them. I have some My Little Ponies, and then I have kind of like this monster inspired dolls there as well. And I have my LOLs. I do love LOLs. I think they're so pretty. And I have my Disney there. Again, there is a doll missing. Don't remember what I used it for. But yeah, I have my Disney dolls, including the Descendants from Disney and some live action Disney dolls. So yeah, these are my this is my new hobby, and I will, you know, not everyone might like it, but I still will show it, and you know, who will stay with me will stay with me, for better or for worse. So yeah, I hope this won't be the last video. I really hope so. I do hope that in this new I'll put some more content there, but it will definitely change a bit. So we'll see you next video. Bye.